Okay. Okay, I started recording.
Thank you.
What are you using at the moment as measuring tools?
Currently, we're a little bit old school on the floor. We're still using micrometers and calipers.
Yeah.
In the certification lab, we do have a kiosk machine, and we have a old school CMM machine. And then when we measure our dies, we also have a CMM machines to measure the dies.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, it's good to know. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, we'll start the main demonstration and the main scenario of work. These three profiles are already in the scanner device. So our application Scan, Fit, and Measure is connected to a cloud. You can see the cloud here. So we have such cloud solution where we will store all the results after the measurement, if it will happen automatically. So that's the main scenario of work. I'm loading a template measurement plan from the server. This measurement plan is based on DWG or DXF drawing. Do you have such drawings from your customers?
Yes.
Okay, because yeah, the main scenario of work is based on a comparison between the CAD, the CAT drawing, the DWG or DXF drawing to the profile we scan on the scanner device. So this is the measurement plan with all the requirements of the customer, wall thicknesses, distances, geometric tolerances, and yeah, dimensions. So the next step is to press one button. The measurement will take about a minute, and the software will measure automatically these three profiles all together. So most probably your matrix are also not single matrix, but multi-cavity matrix. Am I correct? You have not only one cavity on the matrix, on the die?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, that's why I prepared for the demonstration three cavity matrix, three cavity die. In this case, the system will measure automatically three profiles. As you can see, the application automatically tracked the profiles. You don't need to place the profiles in a special area. Just place somewhere and the software will automatically track the profiles and measure them one by one in one scan. So in this case, the measurement and the results will go automatically to the cloud, and the management can filter the results and take a look and inspect the results on the measurement data center. So the measurement is almost ready. The third part is measuring at the moment and calculating the results. And you can see, the measurement is ready. So what we have here is the main report, the requirements by the customer, the distances, radius, angles, and geometric tolerances. The report and the results are color coded. So it means that the measurements and the dimensions in green are in tolerance. In yellow, they are in tolerance, but close to the border, and red, red results, for example, the angle. This angle is outside tolerance. So all the results are already on the server. So that's the first report. We have one more report. This is the profile tolerance report. This report is very useful and applicable for the die makers and die shoppers, your colleagues who are responsible to fix the die. This picture will show them the entire information for the deviation on the whole profile. It's a visual inspection, and they can easily fix the area with the deformations. You can see we show in the form of whiskers the deviations on the profile, and not only where are the deviations, but in which directions is the deviation. For example, this profile is smaller. That's why when we exaggerate the whiskers, it goes inside. Okay, so if you have questions, we will answer all of your questions. Okay, so this is the second report, the profile tolerance. The third report is the comparator report. This report is again a visual inspection on the profile, but this comparator report simulates the work with the contour projectors. But the contour projectors, they are manual, they relate to manual measurements. Our comparator is automatical one. I will show you again. First, switch the camera. Just a second.
Yeah, my colleague is using a touchscreen
Yes.
monitor. So you can see that with gestures, she can adjust the dial, the green line, which is the nominal drawing, and try to fit it better. So you can see again here when he showed that the material is smaller than in one of the sides. It's visible also here.
This is the tolerance zone. The transparent, this is a comparison, automatical visual comparison. The black part is the profile, the scanned profile. I will remove everything. This is the profile. The green contour is the drawing, the CAD drawing. It comes from your DWG file. And here we have also tolerance zone, which is typed on the bottom side. We can change the tolerance zone, of course. It depends on the tolerance value on the whole profile, but we have integrated touchscreen monitor, and it's very easy to the operator or inspector to adjust and tune very precisely the nominal drawing over the image. That's the case. You can switch the different part of assembly, because, for example, if here you have some assembly profiles, you can easily adjust the nominal drawing over the assembled area. But you can have also assembled area here, this part, and you can adjust also this part of the profile to check the other area of the sample. Okay.
I like it. It's like a no-go gauge.
Yes, I will show you after that something which is very close to no-go gauge. So this is the touchscreen option in the comparator. What we have in the comparator, because we have two more options in this comparator, this is the case you do not have CAD drawing at all, but still you need to measure the profile. You can imagine if you start producing new profiles, but you do not have drawings from your customers, you can scan the profile, and here we have manual tools for measurements. I will show you one example. If you zoom, you can measure the wall.
Yeah.
The accuracy here depends on the precision of the operator, but if you zoom, it's very accurate. So it means that you can measure the profile no matter you do not have CAD drawing from your customers. This is the second option in the comparator. The third option is if you have a drawing for the assembled profile, it's very easy, but first I will delete this dimension because we don't need it. So if you have drawing for the assembled profile, you can see how easy you can import the drawing of the assembled profile. And again, you can come here in to zoom, of course, and to readjust the assembled profile in order to take a look at the of the assembly before to assemble it, because you will know in this case is this profile, the produced profile will be assembled to its corresponding profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very big advantage of the system, because in this case you will know in advance before to ship the profile is that profile will be assembled to its corresponding for example plastic profile. This red contour is the barrier, the assembled profile called barrier. Most probably you know that. That's why in advance you will know is the produced profile, extruded profile will be assembled, and you can see here you can rotate, you can translate, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, this is the third option in the comparator.
That's good. We have a lot of components that mate with each other, so it would be pretty good to check, what we actually get with the component part. So that would help a lot.
Yeah, it will help you, and yeah, this is a very big advantage of the system. No one from our competitors has such an option in their softwares. So this is the third report. So now I will switch to our measurement data center to show you the measurement data center, because as we discussed at the beginning of the conversation, our system is integrated to a cloud. This cloud could be installed locally on the computer or in your factory. So in this case, because we send automatically, our software sends automatically the results to the measurement data center. And this is the user interface to the center with different roles, operators, admins, engineers, and everyone who has credentials can log in to this measurement data center, to this cloud, and inspect the results. For example, this is our profile we measured all together with you on the meeting. So what you can filter here, because we have very powerful filter. These are the results. We have the results also in charts view, and you can filter the results for a specific date. For example, if you are interested in the results in the previous month or several months ago, you can type here custom date, and when you type custom date, to know only the results for a specific date. For example, from 5th of no 15th of November to 6th of December, but still we are not on this date. That's why. Yes, but you can. Yes, I will return back to 10th of October. So when I return back to 10th of October, you can see 21 measurements, and if you generate report, it will be for this specific filtered data. So the filter is very powerful. You can filter also by operator. So everyone from your operators, inspectors, can have its own credentials, names and credentials. That's why you can filter by operators, by tool. If you have several tools, you can filter by tool to take a look at the results for a specific tool.
Here,
For no
just
go
a
on.
moment, Willy. Sorry
Yes,
to interrupt.
yes, of course.
Here, the tools. I wanted to add that here you can also add manual tools, results from manual tools. You can connect to this measurement data center, calipers or micrometers or indicators, other tools that you're using manually in your factory. And what you can do is you can have all those data that you collect from the calipers transferred to the measurement data center and have it here stored. I don't know if you're using such system or Excel table where you put all the data from the calipers. But if those calipers have some kind of connectivity, Bluetooth or USB cable, if you can connect them to a mobile device or to a computer, the data can be stored here. We have an application in Caliper. Maybe when we finish with the SFM demonstration, we can show you also some more information about this application for collecting data from the manual tools.
Okay.
Okay. So we have also custom fields, advanced option, custom fields. It depends on your needs because the different customers, factories have different requirements for colors, shift, die number, some resolutions, area, different requirements. That's why you can have all the needed information on the cloud. That's for the filtered information, and I will show you. So we have monitor view. In this monitor view, this is a real-time monitoring view. This in the brackets 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the different dimensions on the drawing. For example, first one is an average wall thickness or distance, and you can see how the matrix or the die, the cavity of the die works, or is there any problems, where are the problems, and what is the deformation during the time. Yeah, it's a real-time monitoring view. It's again very useful for the management and the die makers and die shoppers.
Yeah, I got my die shop manager just walked in, so we'll probably play the recording again, but he's in here and he's listening as well.
Okay, very good. Yes, and this is the monitoring view. One more time, it's a real-time monitoring. Your die maker, die inspectors, they can run this application on their computers and take a look at the charts and the real-time extrusion process. So this is the real-time monitoring view. For every dimension, we have statistical information. Let me first, yeah, I can filter by part number because I measured 3 profiles. Every profile in the scanner has its own number, which relates to the number of the cavity. So we can see on the right side, we have statistical information for every dimension. It includes nominal value, tolerance, mean is the average value, standard deviation, minimal measured value for this profile, maximal one, range, and CPK. You have the whole information as a statistical information for every dimension.
Yeah, this will help us move to the SPC side, right? I like it. I do have a question on the filtering right here on top. We have a lot of dies that are the same but different copies.
Okay.
So for example, like let's say this shape that you have here, we have the customer orders tons of material, but we can't keep up with the same tool, right? So we have multiple copies. Is there a way we can filter like
yes,
it's time
of course.
for a new copy of the die?
Yes, of course, because we cannot new custom field. For example, I will add. It will be only for the testing purposes. You told me copy of the die.
Yes.
I will.
So a lot of we track the die numbers by the same die number in our system.
Yes, I understood. It's a different. Yes, I understood. It's a different. It will be a text or value. So what will be this copy of the die?
It'll be copy 1, copy 2. It's just a number.
Just a number. Okay.
Copy 100.
Very good. So you already have this custom field. And if we go to the user interface of the measuring system, you can type, you can see here copy die. And if we type here, for example, 1, it will be only for, how to say, for the testing purposes, and press OK. When we measure the next profile, because I will place other profiles for to show you our reverse engineering. So when we measure the next profile, you will have the new custom field, and you can filter by the copy of the die.
Perfect.
And it happens very easy. You saw I added copy die for a second, for seconds, and type the first number in the application. They're integrated real time. The measuring application with the cloud.
Yeah, you can add other custom fields. For example, if you want to add the color for the die, if someone wants to visually inspect the color of the, not the die, sorry, of the profile or anything else that you want to visually inspect, you can write it as a custom field and someone can fill it in manually before the measurement starts. So all this data can also be added to the measurement data center afterwards. So you can see that if someone needed to check something, this is okay, this also can be added here.
Yeah, we already have color, for example. It's not needed to type it. If you add in advance all the colors, you can just select green and press OK. Yeah, you don't need to type to waste time. So it's fully automatical system. Let me go back, switch back to the measurement data center. These are the results of the different measured profiles. And what I want to show you also is the case. For example, we measured 3 profiles, but part number 3, the third profile, has an angle which is outside tolerance, red, but the whole status of the measurement is NG, which is no go. But if this dimension is functional, not main dimension, you can mark as okay, and now the whole status is okay. And if you press the OK, you will see who has done this change.
I like that accountability.
Yes, because if you decide it's not an important dimension, it's a functional dimension, you can mark as okay, because the whole status of the measurement, I will show you. For example, you can see numbers, and for example, because we have some angles or something like that, if I say mark as okay, you will have this one is already okay, not NG, no go, because it depends on what is main and what is functional. We have also we have a lot of filters. We have option to ignore not critical dimension or to include, but these are some details. If you have questions for the measurement data center, I will generate one report to one specific measurement.
We have different levels of roles for this measurement data center. So you can have the management team looking at the results. You can have the engineer who will create and upload the templates, and we have the operator who is assigned just the templates that they need to measure. So we have different levels of access and roles for this measurement data center.
Yeah, because the roles in the measurement data center restricts, for example, the operators. Your operators will have an option only to load the measurement plan from the server and to measure with this measurement plan, but not to edit the measurement plan, to manipulate the results, to delete dimensions, to add new tolerances. They can only measure with the measurement plan. But your engineers, because as my colleague told you, we have different roles, axes. And for example, your engineer will have all the rights to do the new template, add new dimensions, edit the tolerance values. Okay.
Okay,
This
and
is the
you
report.
yeah, and also you can give access if you want to outside of the plant. This is also an option. It depends on you and the settings of the server, but you can also give access. During COVID, we had those requests to have the management watch results if they're not only in the plant, but also outside of the plant.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Okay, so we have more functionalities. If you do not have questions, because as I told you, we support the whole dimensions and geometric tolerances. If you do not have specific questions for this measurement, I will show you one more functionality, reverse engineering. I will show you how I will create a DWG or DXF drawing based only on the image.
No, I don't have any questions. It seems pretty straightforward. Something that we are looking forward. We have similar systems. Obviously, this one it seems way better. Not comparing them. I really like what I've seen so far. There was one question. How clean does the piece have to be?
So the clean, I will show you the piece. It depends on your tolerances. We have recommendation, so you can see. I'm not sure you can see everything on the camera,
I seen that
but
the piece wasn't that clean. That's why.
Yeah.
so okay, so I will show you the image. For example, here we have hair, or if we have a small piece or hair or some aluminum dust or very small turnings or bursts, you don't need to clean this edge because we have very powerful filters. But for example, you can see here this profile is deformed. The problem is not in the cleaning, but because it's deformed. But this side, we have some small pieces of turnings. If this dimension is critical for you, you need to use manual file, or I had one, but I don't see the file, but no matter. I'm sure that you have manual files. You need to remove these bursts and turnings and to measure the profile. There are manual files you have used to prepare the profile. Also, automatic machines for the preparation. It's a belt which rotates and remove very fast and easy the burst and the turnings. That's what our customers use. It depends on how many profiles you will measure. If, for example, you measure per 20 profiles a day, you need to have, it will be better if you have such belt. Otherwise, you can use manual file and to measure the profile. But
Yeah.
it relates to all the measurement systems, to 2D, two-dimensional measurement systems all over the world. Our system, we have also advantage because the others measuring systems, our competitors with two-dimensional measuring systems, they have requirements to prepare both sides. But our requirement is to prepare only the sides at the site which connects the scanner glass. The other side is not important for the measurement. We do not have a picture to the other side. That's why you need to prepare one side. And one more time, for example, because at the moment I'm in millimeters, I will switch in inches because most probably for you will be, how to say, to clarify the tolerances. You can see how easy I switched to inches. So if your tolerances are very tight, you need to prepare the profile very precisely. But these tolerances are not so tight. That's why, for example, here this burst and turnings does not relate to the measurement because we do not have requirement to measure here. That's why you need only to clean the outer part of the profile, which is very easy.
Here it's important that you cut the profile orthogonally at 90 degrees. This is important. So one side is cut orthogonally. So it lays flat on the scanner glass. It doesn't have any, it doesn't let light go inside the profile.
How big of the piece fit in the box?
I will show you the technical specification in inches. Just a second. No, let me just check. Here is the maximum part height. This is
it is 3 inches.
Yeah.
You can use also smaller piece. The maximum height we would recommend for pieces that can be deformed easily, so they will have more strength. But if you have a solid profile, you can cut even 1 inch or 2 inches. Although cutting small slices is more challenging on the machine for cutting.
Yeah, because the metal's soft, as you know, when we want to check it. After the fact, when the metals age, you can cut them small, no deformity right there. But when we're trying to check off the press, the metal's still soft, so there's a chance to get a little bit of deformation. But the 3 inch, yeah, sounds pretty good, huh?
Okay.
Okay. But we can send you recommendations for such belts. If you need in advance, we can send you.
Yes, if we can, that will be helpful too as well.
Yes, because it depends on the customer. We have customers with very professional kit with manual files, and they use smaller, bigger, but it takes, for example, half a minute to prepare the profile for the measurement. Not more, because when you are experienced, you remove the burst on one of the side, and half minute is enough to prepare the profile. Also for 10 seconds you can do that, but let's say half minute for one profile to make sure you will remove the burst and the turnings. That's all. And then you will measure. As you can see, the filters, they are very powerful, and if you have some, you can see hairs and some small pieces of dust or something like that, we do not generate a contour over that. But because if we eliminate big pieces on the edge, we can eliminate deformations, but this is not our task. Our task of the system is to catch deformations and to show the deformation of the user. This is a deformation, for example. This is not a burst. We cannot eliminate.
Okay, there was something I wanted to add here to the measurement report here, that even after the measurement has been complete, you can add additional dimensions. For example, wall thickness. If you want to check something that after the measurement, it's already measured and it's out there, you just need to make it show on the drawing here. So now you can see also the wall thickness of this upper wall there.
Yeah, we cannot. Sorry.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we cannot. With one scan, you have all the measurements. You have them; they're already there. You can just add them additionally and see something that's not on the initial measurement plan. But you can, if you want to check it, you can check it here and add additional measurements.
That comes in handy later on if somebody didn't measure something or a customer says something about a small wall.
Exactly, and all those reports, they're stored. So you can, in 2 months' time, you can go back to this report and you can have the image and all these reports, and you can add, even then you can add additional dimensions there, and you don't need to have the profile in front of you to do that.
Yeah, we have option archive files, so you can archive also the images, not only the measurements.
Okay.
Because if you have the files with the image inside, you can reload this file and to remeasure different dimensions. If you do not have these dimensions, but if you need it at the moment, you can. If you need them at the moment, you can reload the file with the image, and it simulates the work the same. You have the file in
As
your
if you have the
factory.
profile, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have option to switch after the measurement because we measured 3 profiles. You have an option to switch between them. For example, if you want to revise now, because we revised the 3rd profile, but if you now want to revise the 2nd, you can see in the title bar on the top, part 2 from 3. So now we are revising part 2. These are the dimensions, the measurements for part 2. This is the profile tolerance for part 2. This is the comparator for part 2. We have everything, and you can go through the first, for example. After that, if you are interested, double click and go to the first one, and of course inspect also. Not Yeah, you can see that the first one, this is a part 1 from 3. Here the angle is not red, different profile, so it's very easy to switch between the profiles and to inspect if you need to inspect them one by one.
Maybe it would be interesting for you to show you, to Violetta, to show you how we prepare a measurement plan. I think this might be interesting for you.
Yes, if you guys don't mind.
Okay, so if you do not have more questions for this measurement, I will go through to reset this measurement and to show you how we prepare one measurement plan, because as we discussed, the measurement plan is based on DWG or DXF file. You told me your plan is your customers can support you with DWG files.
Yeah, I think they can do both, but we asked for the DWGs.
Okay, so I will show you DWG files. These 3 files are DWG files for regular files from one of our current customers. So we have very powerful dialog. You do not need external applications like SolidWorks.
Yeah.
Yes, like SolidWorks, like Autodesk. So we have very powerful dialogue, and even because you know that most of the regular CAD drawings contain not only the layer with the nominal drawing, but frames, text like this one. But if you deselect everything and select the layer with the nominal drawing, you have option even if in this drawing layer you have frame and text, you can separate the profile, only the profile, because you don't need some pieces or text, and it's very easy. For second, we already separated only the drawing, and we can set some dimensions to combine some features and to set dimensions for measurements. We support European standard table for the aluminum extrusion, and we'll have most probably next month American standard for aluminum extrusion. That's why there is no need to type tolerances manually. So it's I'll show you just a second. So the tolerance is already here. I didn't type tolerance, but it's already here. It's very easy to combine objects, because from time to time the requirement is to measure whole walls, not only different features. This one is also ready. No need to type tolerances. This is the angle. And I will type at one geometric tolerance, one, for example, perpendicularity. Okay, it's very easy. This is the base. And
the measurement template is prepared only once for each profile ID, for each die, and you can use it as many times as needed. And you can see that the measurement plan takes about 5 minutes to prepare. If it's more complicated, if you have more than 20 dimensions, like 30, 50, I don't know, it can take like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But when you're used to working with the system, doesn't take much time.
When we are ready with the measurement plan, for example, we are ready, we did all the requirements. It's very easy to save this plan on the server. I will do some tests. And this template will appear automatically on the server. You can see it is already on the server. Recent templates, and it's already on the server. So now we can see this is our template, and we can see what we have. We have some distances, angle, radius, but it appears immediately. And in your case, yes, in your case, could be very useful because if you have several measuring devices, you can reuse the templates. You don't need to prepare templates for every device. If you use one and the same measurement data center, I mean cloud, you can reuse the measurement plans. We have such customers with several plants, and they don't waste time every plant to prepare measurement plans. They reuse the templates from the server. This is the access to the server. It's very easy. You can see what we have here. You can select from the server what you need or type the number of the reference number, or if you have barcode reader, you can also use barcode reader. We have special option. You can see barcode reader. Okay, that's for the preparation of the measurement plan. It's very easy, and once you store the measurement plan on the server, I will reset right now. And if, for example, in 10 days I need this measurement plan, I can say test and the number, and this is the measurement plan. I will load and reuse it for the future measurement. No need to do every time before measurement, only once per measurement plan.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah. So the only question that I have is, so the DWG, we still have to do it won't just grab the dimensions, right? We have to still like draw them out.
Correct.
Okay.
You need to set them. This is something
Okay.
that is important to be done manually. Violetta can explain in details why.
Okay,
Yes.
no, that's fine. And then the other question was, if the customer has special tolerance, we can add that manually, and the ones that are not tolerance, we can default to the
standard.
ASTM standard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also, I will answer the previous question. We can also import the dimensions from the DWG file. We have such an option in the software, but we don't recommend to do that. We can import dimensions from DWG file, but we don't recommend to do it. There are different reasons. If you have time, I will show you the reasons, but we can import dimensions, but it's not recommended.
No, that's fine. We can go into those details later, but
Yes.
The amount of time that would take me to draw it up, as soon as I get familiar with the interface and everything, what would be your average time for every 25 dimensions, let's say?
for about 25 dimension, between 5 and 10 minutes. It depends how experienced you are. You will have training. We do not have restriction of the training hours. We will conduct training till you and your colleagues are well trained. So at the beginning, it will take, for example, 10 minutes to set 25 dimensions, but when you are experienced, 5 minutes are enough. But again, you will spend 5 minutes to set the dimensions and tolerances. But once you are ready with this measurement plan and template, you will save it on the cloud, on the server, and reuse for the future measurement.
And then, so if we were to purchase a couple of different systems for each press, I can interchange the dies and I can have the measuring template on each.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
We have such customers with different measurement systems, or especially also with different plants in different countries, and they reuse one and the same cloud.
Okay.
In one of the factory. And if you connect the computer in the internal network, you will have access to the cloud and reuse the templates.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What I can show you also is the reverse engineering. Are you interested in this function?
Yes.
To show you how? Okay.
Yeah.
This is in case someone, what our customers why they requested this functionality is because someone brings to the office a profile and say, I want you to produce the same type of profile. They don't have a CAD file, they don't have anything, they just show you the profile. So what you can do if this scenario happens, you can place the profile on the scanner, make an image, and then with our feature extraction functionality, create a CAD file based on the image from the scanner. This is
Believe it or not, we still have a couple customers that do.
Still do that.
Yeah.
I believe it because this is a request from our customers, so this happens.
Yeah.
That's why we did this. Yeah.
Yes, we have most of our customers use this functionality from time to time. It's not their main scenario of work to prepare their drawings, but if they need, they have it in the software. Still, there are some options. So what I did is only I got an image. I will show you on the camera because I placed another profile. This is the profile. I placed on the scanner. I got an image of the scanner. And then what I'm going to do is to generate data points on the edge. And then because we have artificial intelligence in our reverse engineering, we will do very fast the drawing. The drawing is ready. We have advanced options like slot detection, fillets, extensions to cross. This is the artificial intelligence in the reverse engineering, but it's very fast. For example, here we have a small defect, you can see. But even we have such defect, we have one more powerful option, manual feature extraction. We can switch to circle, and you have one circle instead of two arcs. And because I know that the diameter of this circle is 2.5 by design, I know. That's why I can change also the size. I can change the position, X and Y, everything. So if we are ready with the drawing, I can accept the features and I will show you. So now we will now go to the, this is our new file. Let's switch to remove the image in order to be clearer for you how we create this file. And because most of the times you cannot position the profile in the best way. That's why we have an option to part setup to align, to change the coordinate system, to be very precise. So now I'm ready with the drawing. I can save this. Could you please tell me some name? Most probably, I don't know, some for testing purposes. Let's type the name of your company, Sierra Aluminum. Save, and I will reset this measurement, this drawing. No. And reopen again to show you what we did. Just a second. This is the drawing. I can show you also the folder.
You know, we have another company that's called Sierra, of a customer, Sierra Pacific. I don't know if you know
Sierra
them.
Pacific. Yeah, they
Just
are
came
American.
up to my mind.
Yes, Sierra Aluminum. You can see the time. It's a Bulgarian time, of course, not yours, but you can see on my computer the time. And this is the new drawing. And what you can do at the moment to start setting dimensions, tolerances, what you need, and to start measure the measurement of this profile.
Or just save it as DXF and use it for something else, for design.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can save as DXF, DWG. You can see in the title bar, this is a DWG, but we work also with DXF format.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions?
Now I do have questions on the software. I'm already sold on the software. I do have questions on the machine. The how clean do we have to have it? Dust particles, anything like that?
The particles or you mean the scanner glass? The pieces and the dust do not relate and do not take effect of the measurement. I showed you some hairs, or you saw. It does not take effect. The dust or the hair. No, because we generate special, very precise contour on a pixel ink level only on the solid material on the scanner dust and small pieces. We have special parameters to remove the dust and the hairs from the scanner glass. Also, if the glass has been scratched by aluminum, you know that it's scratchable, because also the profiles have dust.
Sharp.
Sharp. It does not take effect on the measurement because the scratch is gray, the profile is black. No option. The only one you should do is to remove the burst and the turnings by file or belt, automatical belt, if your tolerances are very strict, tight, but it's not scratchable and fragile for the measurements.
The only thing you should watch out is that when you clean from burrs and turnings, the edges shouldn't be rounded of the profile. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes those automatic machines that do the deburring, they sometimes round the edges.
Yeah, they round the edges. Yeah. My question was more relating towards the wear and tear of the machine. How, outside in the atmosphere with the guys in the shop, temperatures. I was reading some of the temperatures, but it does get hot out here sometimes, and they do have a lot of graphite in the air. It was more the durability.
Okay, so because you produce aluminum extrusion, I'm sure that you know better than me for the expansion of the material. That's why it relates to you, to your factory. If you want to have precise results from the measurement, you should measure the profiles either in the laboratory or to build a small room in the extrusion hall, air conditioned, in order to measure your profiles in a range between, I will tell you in degree. Stefan, could you please help me to, it should be 20, about between the 19, 20 and 24 degrees Celsius. Stefan, could you please explain, yeah, in
Well, I
Fahrenheit?
don't, I can't convert them automatically myself
Okay.
either. But
We have, sorry, my fault. We have
Yeah,
this
you
temperature.
have it right here, 95
Yeah.
degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Yes, but
in
this
the
is
plant,
like
in the plant can
75.
get much hotter.
24 degrees in Celsius is about 75. So up to 75 degrees.
okay, but you
You
understand?
I would like just to mention the experience of Obi, because they built special boots for the machines in order to protect them and to put them on the floor.
Okay.
There are some ready boots like that that can be verified as well, which are air conditioned and protective environment. The approach of the old castle envelope was that they built their own small protection boots so that they can keep the machines. I mean, the machine will run, but you will not get proper results. They will fluctuate with the temperature, and of course, as every other machine, I mean, if you expose it in a dirty and dusty environment, it will require more maintenance and it will not last so long. I mean, it is a sturdy design, but still,
Okay.
like every other machine.
I wanted to, to take some of that in consideration. If that's the case, that we need to build a little booth for it, then that would be the case for us as well. Then.
But yeah, but it also relates if you measure your profiles by caliper, or no matter if you measure these profiles in the on the floor. You mentioned that the during the summer the temperature in the on the floor is very hot.
Yeah, it can get up to
Yeah, that's
110
why
Fahrenheit.
it does not relate to our scanner. It relates more to your process of work. You can see our scanners can work on this temperature.
Yes.
But if you want to have precise results, you will, because we have customers, as my colleague mentioned, plastic extrusion. They extrude PVC profiles.
Yeah.
They don't need to build such booths and to build such rooms, because the plastic material does not expand in that way. But this is your production. That's why it relates to your material, not to the scanners. The scanners can operate on this temperature, but I'm sure you will be not happy of the results if you place the scanner.
Yeah.
If you
Yes.
once measure them at lower degrees and the next time you measure them at high degrees, it would be maybe different.
Yeah, no, well, we don't measure them hot necessarily. The question was more around the atmosphere of the press.
That's what I meant. It depends on the temperature in the room. Usually, a lot of our customers use air-conditioned spaces to measure.
Or in the laboratory, we also have such customers. They have laboratory, lab, and they use. But others have, like Stefan mentioned and described, like OB, Old Castle Building. They have small rooms built on the floor. They are close to you, based close to you, Old Castle Building. Most probably you know them.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
So we do have questions. The calibration and the maintenance of the machine, is that yearly or?
We recommend that we do the calibration yearly.
Yearly? Okay.
We have customers that say our system is good, we can skip this year, but we recommend that we do it every year, because you need to have the system calibrated to have the certificate, to prove that your order is checked with a calibrated system.
You guys come on site, or it's done remotely?
We can send you a calibration glass. This scanner needs a calibration glass to send to you, and we can do the procedure remotely.
Yeah, by TeamViewer or Teams, we
Okay.
will do everything.
Mhm.
What you should do is only to place the calibration glass on the scanner and to leave everything on our hands remotely.
Okay.
And then we will issue a special certificate because our calibration glasses, they are produced in Germany. We have DAX certificates for them. And that's why you will have also the certificate of the glass.
So
Not only.
I'm on board with that. The only question I do have on the remote side, because we do have an extensive IT,
Security.
protocols and securities, and the remotely part, I don't know if they will let that fly, but that is something that I will reach out to them.
Yeah, it's important because during the usage of the system, because you can imagine when you start working with the system, because the first year you have free maintenance and support. And if you have questions for the measurement plans, for the measurement process, you do not have restriction of the time of the meetings and trainings. That's why you can call us and ask specific questions. And if we have remote control to your computer, we will answer immediately the question and help you with the measurement or the preparation of the template.
Okay, that works.
That's why it's important for the remote control access to the computer.
But
Yeah,
there are protocols. There are protocols that can be established. It won't be so straight and easy, but it's possible to be done. We have experience with that, so I'm sure that with your IT people, we can find a solution.
Yeah, I'm not the most experienced in that area, so I will. I mean, when it does get to that point, I will. We'll get the IT people involved, and then we'll establish the best way of communication so we can get this accomplished.
Yeah.
And also there is an option to install the measurement data center on the computer that we sent you or on the local server in your plant. So this is something that will be decided together with your IT people. Again, when the time comes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
I don't have anything. Omar? No.
I don't have anything. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you for the time then.
Yes, thank you very much. We will be reaching out to you if I do come up with any questions, and if you guys can share the video,
Sure, yeah,
I would like
I'll
to
send you a link.
yes, I would like to present it to upper management and see if we can get something moving along.
Okay, let me send you the link tomorrow. It's kind of late here, so
Oh no, that's fine. I know you guys want to go
upload it
home.
somewhere and send you a link. Okay, thank you very much.
Sorry to interrupt you, but if the management, because I didn't understand, but if the management in Mexico, we have customers there and we can give you references. The biggest aluminum factory in Mexico is Cuprum. They are our customers.
Yes, I already sent yeah.
Yeah, I did meet a couple guys from Cuprum in the AEC. The last time we went to the Florida extrusion. So I will be reaching out to them. Very nice people. And then I got a couple of contacts at the OBE that I can talk to as well. I'm sure they will talk good about your product. I'm excited for everything that I've seen here. So I don't have anything bad to say.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Francisco.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll keep in touch. Send you the link tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice
Have a
meeting you
great
all.
day. Bye bye.
Thank you for the attention. Have a nice day to all. Bye bye. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.